Hello, everyone. I am Lily Mae, creator of the Glambitious brand, and I'm excited to bring two amazing ladies to you today. They're both CEOs, so they will be sharing a bit about their journey into pursuing their passion and their vision. As you know, the platform is created to support, inspire, and motivate women around the world to pursue their passions and to share their own stories as inspiration. So we're bringing you, like, again, another two amazing women, one from Australia and one from Connecticut. I am here in Charlotte, North Carolina now, so I'm just excited that we virtually get to connect. If you want to learn more about my platform, please visit theglamceo.com. That's theglamceo.com. We are a one-stop shop for the women entrepreneur, no matter what level you're at. So we have ebooks and webinars, we have income generating programs, we have, exposure opportunities, speaking opportunities, just about anything you would need to help you get over the hump or help you thrive as an entrepreneur. You can follow the platform on all social pages at Glambitious IAM. That's at Glambitious IAM. And of course, you can follow me at I am Lily Mae. We also have a Facebook group that you can join, and that allows you to promote your business to other women. I think there are about 1,000 women in that Facebook group. So you're welcome to join the Glambitious Facebook group and network. This is a prime time to network and continue building your visibility. It's definitely not a time to shrink down. It's a time to stay productive and stay connected. So I'm just excited that I have this opportunity to introduce two other dynamic ladies too. So I'm going to bring up Miss Anna first, and she'll introduce herself and then share a few inspiring words with you ladies.
Greetings, ladies. My name is Anna Nayakana. I'm an award-winning and best-selling children's book author, entrepreneur, and also motivational speaker. I am so honored to be here with all of you and hopefully lend my story and my experiences on your journeys today. I also faced quite a bit of obstacles before I reached this point in my career. I am the business owner of Nayazuri Books. My flagship is my children's book series, Nayazuri, the first book being Nayazuri and the Pharaoh's Throne, which highlights and really spotlights representation. And I have been relentless on making sure I'm bringing diversity to the classroom. Throughout this passion, it has been quite a journey. My publishing experience was a year-long process of a lot of no's, but I did not allow that to stop me. I continued to push and eventually created my own yes by creating my own book imprint, Nayazuri Books. I went on to sell a few hundred books the first year, a few thousand the next year, and last year over 10,000 books, because I was dedicated to my passion and I was dedicated to my mission. And regardless of how many obstacles and adversity I faced, I knew that the story was important, and I knew that it had the potential to really impact and change children's lives. I share that with you today because I want you all to know that it may look glambitious at the top, but we all know the amount of strength, discipline, versatility, dedication, and really a persistent consistency. And I want to leave all of you with that today. Whatever it is that you are chasing in your life, I want you to stop chasing it, and I actually want you to walk in those dreams. One thing I love to do when I have speaking engagements, even go into the classroom, is I love to leave people with my fundamental truths of Nayazuri. Nayazuri is my heroine. She is my fearless leader of my children's book. And she is all of the things that I wish I was as a child, in addition to all the things that I am as a woman now. Nayazuri actually means beautiful purpose in Swahili. And that is because I encourage everyone to really find their purpose and walk in it, and really commit to living their best lives and living their lives optimally. And you may say, Anna, well, how can I do that? I'm trying to get my business plan together, or I don't have the funds, or I'm trying to get people to invest in me and gain some capital, or I'm looking for a mentor, or I'm looking for a blueprint to follow because I don't quite know where to start. Where you start is within. Okay? You have to do the work within and make sure that you are betting on yourself. So let's jump into some of these fundamental facts and fundamental truths of Nayazuri. The very first one is, don't chase your dreams, walk in your dreams. Your entire life since you've been little girls, you have heard your parents, your family, your community tell you, dream big, dream big. Yes, that is important to dream big. That lays the foundation, but it shouldn't stop there. You should now be taking the steps to create that plan of action so you can implement those steps and actually achieve those goals. So walking in your dreams. Fundamental truth number 2 is always bet on yourself. No one else is going to bet on you until you bet on yourself first, okay? Then they will get on your bandwagon. You have to be your number one supporter, your number one investor, really taking all of your resources and putting it on yourself. Once you believe in yourself and you show people your passion, they will get behind you. Fundamental truth number 3 is never dim your light. Ladies, it is so easy for us to second guess ourselves or maybe get behind our partners or our spouses. Listen, you are allowed to shine radiantly, okay? You are allowed to have your own destiny. Your destiny really is yours for the taking. So don't be afraid to outshine maybe a family member or a business partner or someone else who may have a similar idea, okay? Set your value high and go after what you want in life. Fundamental truth number 4 is overcome your fears. This is something that I had struggled with during my publishing process because of all the no's and fearing that maybe my story could never get out there until I figured out a way to continue on with my path. Fear is actually not real. That's a big secret from me to you. It is something in our minds. Once you give it power, you can manifest it in your life to actually stop you. And we all know that fear has a way of really stopping you from even starting. Okay, so we're going to overcome those fears and we're going to push through to achieve our greatness. And the last and one of my favorite fundamental truths is nothing is impossible. Ladies, nothing is impossible. If you can think it, it can happen. The only difference between you think something that you're thinking and it actually taking place is action, okay? It's action. And you are well-bodied, mind and spirit. You can take the action to make it happen. And don't think just because it hasn't been done before that it cannot happen. You can be the first. Now, I want to leave you with those fundamental facts because, like I said, those are the things that you need to put in yourself, those daily affirmations, those daily reminders to really build yourself up as the boss lady, as the boss CEO or CEO that you are striving to be. Know that it may be a struggle sometimes, but advocate for yourself. Lean on your resources, your community, your family members. Find a mentor and be a mentor. I actually don't have a mentor yet. I've been looking for one. And in the meantime, I've been mentoring ladies younger than me that are just starting out in their businesses because I know if I'm lifting them up, then eventually God will repay that and that karma will come back around and someone will be lifting me up as well. We all need to band together as sisters, as queens, as empresses, as goddesses, and as CEOs and business owners. Really support one another. With the way of the world right now and all of these messages to protect Black women, we really should be protecting ourselves first. So let's band together, let's elevate one another and strive towards our greatness and really walk in our dreams. It has been an honor to be in front of all of you. I hope you're feeling inspired and motivated. And I want you to remember, not only are you allowed to have your own destiny, but I want you to know that your value is limitless. The possibilities of what you can do are not confined. Do not place yourself in a box, but really think big and think creative. Find those action plans, create those steps, create that business plan, lean on your network. Always remember to invest and bet on yourself and realize that nothing is impossible. I am so excited for you on your journeys, excited to continue to support and elevate you. Please feel free to reach out with any business questions or advice you may need. You can follow me on Instagram at Nayazuri or www.ananayakana.com.
Fantastic. Thank you for those inspiring words. You're 100% right. I think it's very important that we do support each other in the space of mentorship and that we, remind ourselves that our value and the possibilities in life are endless. So thank you so much for that, Anna. And next, I'm going to have Miss Maxine here to join in, and she's speaking all the way from Australia. So let's bring her up here.
Hi, Lily. Hi, ladies. Thank you so much for having me. Yes, as Lily mentioned, I am calling in live from Sydney, Australia. We are currently sitting at about 6:30 a.m. on Monday morning, the 20th of July. So yeah, I'm coming to you from the future, really, which is always kind of funny for me being all the way down under. But very, very excited to be here and to be a part of this amazing journey with Glambitious. I I stumbled upon Glambitious a few years ago when I was wanting to elevate my game as a CEO. I am a hip hop music curator and journalist. I am also a hip hop DJ. I run my own entertainment company here in Australia. I also have my own radio show here on Australia's premier Indigenous radio station. So very, very excited about that. And I'm also a podcast content creator within our education system here for a really, really special elementary school that is one of the first in, I would say, in Sydney to have a hip hop sort of music curriculum as part of their educational path. So I've been brought in with my radio expertise to help the students embrace the amazing world of podcast creation, and I absolutely love it, and I love teaching children the amazing fundamentals and the amazing journey within hip hop for them to increase their literacy, to increase their writing, all of those sorts of things. So that's just a little bit there of what I do. On top of which, I'm also a very proud mother and wife. Two beautiful boys I have, and my husband, who is an amazing man. It's actually his birthday today. So yeah, so it's a full life that I lead here, and I'm very excited to be able to share with you my interesting journey. Obviously, based in Australia, a lot of people around the world at the time didn't really, understand or fully comprehend the hip hop music culture here in Australia. I've been in this industry for about 25 years now. I'm a South African born woman, and I moved to Australia with my parents some 35 years ago. So I've grown up here in Australia, and I came to Australia at a time when, people of color, they were here, but they weren't really doing a lot. It was just sort of here, there, and everywhere, and you had to really seek out, your people of your culture or sort of like-mindedness to be able to find, things to do that was, sort of falling in with what you like. So for me at the time, being or starting the journey of being a female in hip hop was very interesting. It was a lot of, sort of kicking the doors open yourself and falling where you may. But basically, for me, being one of the pioneering females here in the hip hop community, I'm very proud to wear that hat. And I've gone through many years of adversity, a lot of change, a lot of putting my hand up and sort of being over time, because the hip hop community itself was still growing, and a lot of the Australian culture too was trying to find their way and find their own footing on the global international sort of hip hop stand. So I made a lot of strides myself. I started off in radio, and was obviously Angie Martinez. Major shout out to that incredible queen who used to be who ruled the airwaves in a Hot 97 of New York City back in the day. She was definitely a huge muse to me, a huge inspiration, and I had to put a bit of my own personality into my radio radio journey. But it's definitely the launch point for the career that I've been able to carve for myself out here. I was very, very, very blessed to be able to create a radio show that was an incredible platform and an incredible breaking ground for a lot of local artists at the time, for them to come onto the show, to play their music, have really, really in-depth conversations about their journeys as artists. And I think when I eventually created that template for myself, everything else that I was going to do within this community fell into place. I had a successful program on one radio show that I was quite quite respected for about 10 years. Did that. I then also started writing, interviewing a lot of artists from the US, from the UK, international, local artists, basically interviewing them and, sharing their stories with the world. And eventually I then became an author, and my first book was published in 2015, How to Live for Love and Hip Hop. It was a #1 bestseller on Amazon, and very, very proud of it. And then, of course, I found Glambitious, have been doing some co-authoring with Glambitious, and basically just trying to share, walk my truth through all of my different challenges here. But it has definitely been one of a lot of learning, a lot of self-reflection, but also just pushing through the doubt and making sure that whatever I set my mind to, I would definitely achieve it. And I hope that you ladies get that from my ramblings, and certainly, continue on your paths as well.
Fantastic. And Maxine, if you would share how viewers can like connect with you or contact you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Ladies, you can find me on Instagram. You can find me at Miss Hennessy Speaks. That is my DJ handle, and also the name of my blog. So Miss Hennessy, MSHENNESSEY Speaks. That is on Instagram. And you can also find me on Facebook as well, which is under Maxine Johns. So very simple and easy there as well. And I've got links to all of my other little social media handles from those 2 pages. So you can definitely find me on there as well.
Perfect, perfect. So yes, these were some great jewels just to kind of gauge, how women have gotten their start and how they continue to thrive. This is a very unique time that we're all facing as visionaries. And so I just encourage anyone that is watching to not give up no matter what. I know that there are a lot of challenges that we face as women on a day-to-day basis, even when the world's not on fire. So I know that now, it's extra challenging. And I just encourage, anyone watching to not give up. If you need to, have like an accountability partner, or, just to have a network that supports you, that can kind of bring a new energy to what you're doing, definitely connect with us. My email is glambitiousmember@gmail.com. So I love being accountability partner for ladies, and there are women that I talk with each week around the world, and we're still, working towards our goals. Also, I want to encourage you to give yourself more grace in this season. It's okay to not be super productive some days. Some days you might just want to Netflix and chill, and that is perfectly okay, because I think now more than ever, you definitely want to take care of your spiritual health and your mental health. And that includes, taking those breaks and taking those days off of social media and, taking time away from the computer. So I encourage you all to give yourself more grace and don't give up no matter what. Connect with myself or one of these ladies. As you can tell, they have a passion to help other women just like me. So whomever's energy that you felt more attracted to, I implore you to reach out just to have an accountability partner virtually, or just someone to give you extra energy and zeal. Sometimes as solopreneurs, we're working by ourselves all the time. So we have to wear all of the hats, and we are the president, the assistant, the janitor, we're everything. And so I think it's important that we do connect with other women so that we can, take off one of those hats or get some creative ideas from someone that's not so close to the vision. So those are just a few, little tidbits I wanted to add onto our Meet the CEO virtual experience. Again, I definitely encourage you to visit my site, theglamceo.com. We have an opportunity where you can co-host a webinar with us. We have an ebook resale program if you're looking for a new income opportunity. We have that. We have magazines that you can be on the cover of, and podcasts you can interview with. So just a plethora of opportunities available for the women visionary. And last but not least, if you're watching, please share this broadcast with at least 5 ladies. So you could just take the YouTube link and just text it to 5 ladies so that they might, get some inspiration or some connection, or hear something that can, remind them not to give up and remind them that they can still succeed, because 2020 is not canceled. I refuse to believe that. It is not canceled, ladies. We may have had a couple of, hiccups this year, but there is still abundance for all of us to enjoy. All right. So thank you, ladies, for tuning in to the Glambitious virtual experience.